Alright, we should be live. Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. I have some very unfortunate news. This is an emergency stream. As you can see, we have a confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado on the ground, and it is going to make direct impact on Greensburg, Kansas. This is not their first time having a tornado emergency, so this is a very unfortunate situation. You can see a very strong tornado, both visible on reflectivity and velocity, is on its way to Greensburg, Kansas. So seek shelter now on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. You need to be underground. You have to be underground. This is probably going to hit in the next 5 to 10 minutes. So in Greensburg, Kansas, you need to seek shelter now. You need to run, not walk, to your shelter. This is a very unfortunate and deadly situation. I was screen recording a short and I uploaded it for the radar because I do radar shorts, and I was thinking that they need to go tornado emergency on that, and that's what they ended up doing, so that's definitely the right call. This stream doesn't have a thumbnail because it's an emergency stream, but once again, seek shelter now on the lowest floor of a sturdy building away from windows. You need to be underground for this. Storm shelter or basement in Greensburg, Kansas. This is not their first time having to deal with an unfortunate situation like this. Back in 2007, they were hit by the first EF5 tornado, which also prompted a tornado emergency. So it's not their first time around. Tornado emergency for Greensburg. My gosh. Very unfortunate. If you do have any questions for your area, please feel free to let me know in the live chat. But so once again, if you're just tuning in, a tornado emergency for Greensburg, Kansas. The worst situation possible. So a large and extremely dangerous tornado, a deadly tornado, is on its way to Greensburg, Kansas. You need to be underground to survive this. I hate to say that, but it's the truth. Just gonna get a little update out about this. Very unfortunate situation once again. A large and extremely dangerous, deadly tornado is on the ground, and it is in Greensburg, Kansas now as we speak. Wow. I don't even know what to say. Just pray for everybody here. This is at least a mile-wide tornado. Please seek shelter now. once again, a extremely deadly, life-threatening situation for Greensburg, Kansas. Seek shelter now. You need to run, not walk to your safe spot. That tornado is on top of you. Right near, it's approaching Juniper Street. Holy cow. I'm just in shock. You need to go into your basement. That's the only way you're going to survive this. Underground, storm shelter. Brenham, Greensburg, all those areas in Kansas, even east of Havland. In Greensburg now. Highest level warning that there is. Seek shelter now in Greensburg, Kansas. I don't know what else to say, but you need to be underground and you need to run, not walk to your safe spot. Hello, Tabby Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. This is a very unfortunate situation. I'm not even going to make the welcome to the stream thing. I don't feel like asking people to support the channel right now because of how unfortunate this event going on right now. So this is almost to Highway 54 in Greensburg. Greensburg is no stranger to devastating storms like these. Seek shelter now. Once again, in Greensburg, Kansas. Very unfortunate situation. You need to be underground. Run, not walk to your safe spot. This tornado is at least a mile wide. So, seek shelter now. You need to be underground. Wow. It's just getting even worse. That's so unfortunate. This tornado is at least a mile wide. Maybe it'll barely miss it, but either way, it's going to hit it. Really hoping that it does miss. Repeat. Yeah, it is a repeat. Very unfortunate. Please seek shelter now in Greensburg, Kansas. Please seek shelter now in Greensburg, Kansas. I don't even know what to say. But tornado emergency for Greensburg, Kansas. Wow. If you're just tuning in, thank you for joining me. We've got no time to do an intro. This is a tornado emergency for Greensburg, Kansas. A catastrophic, extremely violent, deadly tornado, at least a mile wide, is going to impact or narrowly miss Greensburg, but even then, it's going to impact portions of town, and this tornado is a mile wide. Look at the velocity couplet and the reflectivity. So, if you're just joining us, seek shelter now in Greensburg or Brenham, Kansas, even east of Havland. This entire area along Highway 54 just needs to be in their safe spot right now. This is a terrible situation. I don't even know what to say. You can see what I'd imagine, there's probably some debris in there on CC. There's no way it hasn't hit anything. So, once again, Greensburg, Kansas, seek shelter now. It's very unfortunate, but I will not be here much longer. So, yeah. Wow. Just look at that. It's about to cross Highway 54 near Brenham and Greensburg. I don't know why you lost your mod in the first place, but there you go, Airborne. Go ahead and link photos. I'll link one that I saw on Twitter. Please share this stream with as many people as possible, because this is a deadly situation ongoing in Greensburg and Brenham, Kansas. There's no way this doesn't hurt somebody. Which, I hate to say that, I really do, but I've got to be entirely truthful with you all. And that's the truth. The very unfortunate truth. Oop, that's the wrong link. That's my YouTube stream link. I don't even know what to say, other than you need to be underground. Run, not walk to your safe spot in Greensburg. Not even Eastern Greensburg, just in Greensburg. Don't take the risk. Seek shelter no matter where you are in Greensburg. It's about to break velocities again, but especially near Brenham, Kansas. You need to be in your safe spot. Underground is where you need to be. The chances are very low of surviving this if you're not underground. And I really hate to say that. I really, really do. But I have to tell the truth. Devastating situation in Greensburg, Kansas. If you're just joining us, a tornado emergency is in effect until 10:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. It's even hitting around the same time that the past one did. Let's see what this report says. Report included pictures, County, Kiowa. So this is a tornado report. Doesn't specify anything, but there you go. Also a tornado warning between Denton and McKinney, Texas. So seek shelter now in Frisco, Allen, Little Elm, Prosper. Please. I don't even know what to say. I mean, if I were to show you guys on camera, my hands are shaking right now. Because this is just insane. So seek shelter now in Greensburg, Kansas. I don't know what to say. I know I keep repeating myself. But this is a deadly situation. You need to be underground right now. Run, not walk to your safe spot. Time's up. You gotta be underground. Please. We are praying for everyone in that area, because that's the best we can do. But absolutely terrible. Horrific. Twins again. Lord, please protect these people. Let me check Brad Arnold's stream. Okay. Yep. Looks like we may have twin tornadoes. Whether it's a twin or just one. Seek shelter now in Greensburg, Kansas. Havland, especially Brenham, Kansas. Tornado on the ground. At least one. Please. I'm pleading with you to get into your safe spot. Devastating situation along Highway 54. Brad Arnold, I think he's gonna stop. He definitely doesn't want to get much closer to that. I'm watching his live feed in the background. Alright. Once again, seek shelter now in Greensburg, Kansas, Brenham, Havland. We have... Okay, they got rid of that tornado emergency, but a new PDS warning. It does look like, thankfully, it is weakening a little bit, but a PDS tornado warning is still very significant. So east of Greensburg, Kansas, in Brenham, Kansas, or west of Havland, please seek shelter. I am begging you. At this point, if you haven't already, I don't know what you're doing. Very tight rotation still, and looks like Brad is getting closer to that. His stream is losing signal, obviously because bad service in that area, and he is approaching a tornado. So please seek shelter now near Greensburg, Kansas. I'll just say anywhere in Kiowa County that is east or north of Greensburg. Kiowa County, east or north of Greensburg in Kansas. It looks like, thankfully, that did miss the center of town, which we are very grateful for. But still, devastating tornado remains on the ground near Greensburg and Havland, Kansas. Please continue to seek shelter. Brad is getting incredibly close to it. It looks like Brad can't see it and he's still going towards it, which is not good. We do have reports of power poles snapped south of town, and that does not surprise me with how strong that tornado was. It's a wedge. Wedge tornado on the ground, still near Greensburg, Kansas. Brad just saw it. Okay, he's going away from it. Going away. Good. Continue to seek shelter west of Havland, Kansas, or in Brenham, east of Greensburg. Strong tornado remains on the ground. There's not much else to say. Brad is... I'm glad he is leaving that. Okay, so if you are just tuning in, we just had a tornado emergency for Greensburg, Kansas. That was either a narrow miss or partially hit, but that's near Brenham, Kansas now. Still, arguably, probably, maybe just as strong as it was before, and also a tornado warning for McKinney, Frisco, Prosper, Texas. So seek shelter now. We also have a tornado warning. Oh my gosh. There's no way that's not on the ground near Shickley, Nebraska. So Shickley, south of Geneva, you need to be in your safe spot right now. South of Geneva, Nebraska. And that will eventually be approaching I-80. Yeah, the tornado is moving east-northeast. Okay, so they've dropped this to observed now. And we've got a second rotation coming for it behind. So 2 separate rotations. Both of these are observed tornadoes on the ground. I'm taking as many screenshots as I can to document this. Brad is right next to it. Oh, he's got to go. We're going to take a look at his feed, if it'll load, but there's so many people watching it, I'm not sure that it will. Okay, we're going to put Brad on that. We'll put him in the top right, if it'll load. He's practically in it. He needs to go. So seek shelter now in Brenham, Kansas, east of Greensburg, west of Havland. Okay, he's going away from it now. Wow. He's getting away from it. Yep, Brad just said it's the biggest tornado he's ever seen. We have a 142 pixel. I don't know what to say. We'll just check all the different products. This is a terrible situation. So once again, seek shelter now in Brenham or Havland, Kansas, east of Greensburg. It's okay, camp. Don't worry about it. 218 gate to gate, or miles per hour. Wow. We'll just check all the different things. Very terrible and unfortunate situation for Greensburg, Kansas. Please continue to seek shelter, even in Greensburg. Even though you're kind of out of this, you've got a second rotation heading towards you. Hopefully it'll miss. That one looks like it's more likely to miss, but I can't confirm that, which is unfortunate for me to have to say that. But once again, large and extremely dangerous, potentially deadly tornado on the ground right now as we speak near Brenham and Havland, Kansas, to the east of Greensburg. Okay, we've got Brad's feet up there now in the top right. Looks like he's cutting out a little bit. I'll try to move that down so we can see it a bit more too. Wow. Just wow. Very unfortunate. Not even sure what to say at this point, but you can see it when lightning flashes on his stream up there. But I think he's going away from it now, which is a good thing. I'd rather him be safe than us have a look at it. So that's north of Highway 54. Seek shelter now near Havland, Kansas. You gotta run, not walk to your safe spot, especially to the west of there and the north. Seek shelter now, please. And we're praying for everybody in this area, because this is a very unfortunate situation. So if you are just tuning in, we are tracking a very unfortunate situation going down near Greensburg, Kansas. We are thinking of everybody who is going through this storm and praying for them. But right now, we gotta do coverage. It's still showing almost no signs of weakening, if I'm being brutally honest. Okay, so we're back to PDS again, which is the right call. Honestly, they probably could have kept the tornado emergency in the first place and just not issued a new one, because it still had another 25 minutes on it. Power's out in Coates, Kansas. Let me check where that is. Thank you for letting me know, by the way. I'd assume that's because Here, if I show you all something on my phone, let me get that pulled up. On radar scope, I saw a damage report. Okay, so here we are on radar scope now. You can see that. There you go. There's a report of power poles snapped south of Greensburg, and that probably brings power to where you just mentioned. Yeah, if it was that wide when it did hit, then it 100% impacted portions of Greensburg, very unfortunately, but still very strong near Havland, Kansas. So once again, seek shelter now. We potentially have 2 rotations now in Havland, Kansas. You need to be on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Basement or storm shelter is the only thing that's going to do it. Yeah, I'd imagine almost the entirety of Kiowa County is without power from that. But right now it looks like about 63%. Thank you for letting us know, Sai. I appreciate that report. We're going to be live here for as long as I possibly can. Sorry everyone, just had to mute up my mic for a second, but we're good. It's not anywhere near done. It's still near Havland. Okay, CC drop. That is 100% positively a CC drop near Havland. Look at that. We're going to call that a CC drop. More than likely is. But either way, seek shelter now in Havland, Kansas. That is the radar picking up something that's not supposed to be there. CC. Once again, a large and extremely dangerous and potentially deadly tornado is on the ground near Havland, Kansas. You can see the tornado on the right part of Brad's screen. It was just there when I was circling it with my mouse. Right up here. Oh, it doesn't let me circle that. Yep, Brad's in the path again. Not good. He's too close. But he knows what he's doing. He's a very smart chaser. Hopefully, he'll be okay. Definitely a CC drop now. Correlation coefficient drop means that debris is being picked up in the atmosphere and it's not supposed to be there. So that's near Havland, Kansas. So this is hitting things. If it didn't impact anything in Greensburg, which it more than likely did, then now it will be. So please continue to seek shelter north of Havland, Kansas. Thankfully, after Havland, there won't be many areas, if any at all, in the path of this. But looking around, the next one I see would be Belpre, Maxville, Kansas. And the way that this storm is moving, it very well could make it that far north. We have 14 people watching, so if you're just tuning in, please do consider subscribing to the channel. It does. The main reason I want you to do that is because it shows the algorithm that you're enjoying this, and it recommends it to more people, which does help because it alerts more people of these storms. So, yeah. But seek shelter in if you're north of Brenham or in Havland, Kansas, or north of there as well. Brad has it. All right, let me check his stream. He's getting very close to it, but it looks like he's... Okay. He's either positioning or turning around right now. Yep, he's turning around, which is definitely the right call. New warning suggests it's shifting to the east. Yeah, and that is also a PDS tornado warning. Aaron J. Jack, let's see if he can get anything. Watch this right part of the screen. Wow. Even bigger CC drop now, near Havland, Kansas. So seek shelter in Havland, Kansas. This is an extremely dangerous situation for Greensburg, or for Havland, Kansas, and surrounding areas. Even if you're in Greensburg, or east of Greensburg especially, continue to seek shelter. You do have a second rotation approaching behind you. Just in a cluster of tornado warning polygons. Tor in Memphis. Wow. Tornado warning south of Memphis near Hernando, Mississippi. So seek shelter now. And then radar indicated tornado warning near McKinney. And it looks like our storm up here in Nebraska is no longer tornado warned at all. Would it be surprised if we had a brief touchdown with that one up in Nebraska, though, a bit earlier when that tornado warning was initially put out? But I have very unfortunate news, which is that I do have to end off this live stream. But thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. For the next hour, I'll probably be able to answer questions if you comment on my latest posts or pretty much anywhere. So please stay safe, everyone. Listen to the tornado warnings. Continue to seek shelter in Havland or north of there in Kansas. And I hope you all have a great night. Peace out.